get the brand new limited edition Pals Holiday Package available at thepalsmerch.com. Hey, what is going on, you guys? The name is Sub-Zero Exabyte, and oh lord, you have got to be kidding me with this right now. Another kid who jumped into my world. That is it, dude. I am stopping this. I am playing single player only from now on. What are you doing here? Now back to the start. I want to thank you all for clicking on the video. I mean, you could have been doing anything that you would want right now, and you decided to spend your time today with me, which I think deserves some respect. But yeah, this is another video in Minecraft. You guys know that I have been loving the Minecraft stuff lately, even though there have been some things happening that I might not have wanted to happen. But yeah, that is something that I will touch up on a lot when I am playing Minecraft. I know it is a different environment than you might be used to, but today we are helping this poor soul build a new train. And by him I mean me. I mean, you all saw the house that I had built Stevie long time ago. So I thought I would just be the hospitable guy that I am and make sure that he knows his ways around building homes. I think that this actually might become a pretty great track spot right now. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I cannot even make my own track when I am still building it. That is not good since I am still building it. So I might have to make the slide just a little bit longer, or I am going to have to get a lot better at doing these slides, because that might be the only viable option right here. But would you look at that? This is the place where I met that one noob. This is literally the spot where I learned someone how to Minecraft, and I let him blow up that hill right there. It was a really cool video to do. So a little shameless self-plug. So let me just recommend you to go watch that video if you want to get right to the point of what has been happening around here. There has actually happened a lot of things around here now that I am getting to it right now. I mean, since I moved to this place, which was not too long ago, because I first had a house a little bit further up the road. Not that there is a physical road, but you get the metaphorical point, at least I hope. But to be honest, everything that has happened here since I have been here has been pretty good for me. But like I was saying just a second ago, there have been a lot of things happening around here after I first came here. So I had a little casa a couple of miles to the north of here, but that got blown up after some noob sprung a booby trap that I had set up. So that was kind of my own fault, I guess. But of course I am not here to confess to my own stupidity. But after all of that happened, I decided to just move on and become a changed man. And I did actually become a changed man. And life has been great ever since that happened, and I am loving it. I helped out another noob and helped him become an actual professional Minecraft pro. And I had a video about circles, and if you have no idea what I am talking about, well then you should go watch that video as well. Let's just say that something happened to my Minecraft world, and all of a sudden all of my beloved squared and cubes were just gone. So it was a really weird video, even for me. So I would highly recommend for you to go watch that video. And as you might be able to tell, I am literally shook right now. I cannot even explain how scared I got after that thing. I mean, usually I am pretty fearless, but that just got the blood pumping, I can tell you that much. Now to calm down, I am going to be doing a super long train. I mean, what is better than having a little nice train action on a nice warm sunny day with a nice rainbow actually going on in the back? But that is not all that I am doing. Since I got so scared, I am going to protect myself with some Batman armor, and that will make sure that nothing happens to me while I am on that track. Now this super long itself might not be all that scary, but I am still going to be very conscientious with my approach to this train, since I literally just got the jump scare of a lifetime with that Steve dude. So I am not taking any chances with this project. I mean, I am afraid of heights, since even though it is going to be very peaceful, there are a lot of things that can go wrong today. So I am just tired of all this right now. It has been a while without any noobs around here, and we are back to the old. Now I only just started this world, and as you have already seen, we have run into a little bit of a hiccup again. Now of course that is nothing new to us, so I am just going to cut right to the chase, and I am going to tell you what is going on. So I have got myself a new world today. I have restored all of it a little bit with some touch-up work, and now we at least do not have any homicidal maniac living in front of me. But of course we are getting plagued by some noob again and again and again. It is just the same old that we always had problems with, and the problem is showing itself again, and right now I am going to arm myself to the bone to make sure that no one will ever touch this house again. It will be pretty hard to do, but once I have got it all put together it will be all worth it, and I can go around looking for actual fun stuff to do instead of just moving all day and every day of my entire life because of the actions of people like that Steve noob that just dropped by. So I am going to start with all of these tools that I handpicked for the specific job just back there, and I am going to be installing some pressure plates who will let me know that there is someone out here sneaking around and about. And if there is one thing that I do not like, then it will be getting caught in the back with my eyes looking the other way, which would be pretty normal when someone is coming around from the back, but you know that is all just metaphorically speaking. But these things will allow me to see that there is an intruder coming in hot, because there will be a light that will start burning once someone has set foot on one of the pressure plates. This is just one of the most ingenious ways to keep some out in like ever. I mean that there is not much that actually could be going wrong, but of course I will be taking the good with the bad in this equation, and right now the pros outweigh the cons of building something like this, especially when the cons are just the hard work and the payment stuff. So I think I am just going to be arming the whole perimeter of the world with trains like this, so that I will always know where my enemies are coming from no matter what. And it is not like some meathead from the gym will be coming over or anything, because a guy like those guys would just step on a toy train and just take it off of their legs and respring it again for some other people who I have been missing because I lost my house in the very unfortunate thing that has happened to it. I mean, there are a lot of things to blame for it, but I do not really think that me walking over it is any problem at all right now. But right now I will have to make some more of these trains, and then when I am done back there I will be holding angles with an AWP, or I will be going impressive style and add a lot of things in to just make it look like I am doing something, but am actually not doing anything except for a lot of things that no one really wants to see anyway. So with all of that said, I am going to make some more things ready for the fortification of my new world. Now this new train design, well, it will be a fort, I can tell you that much. There will be no one standing in front of this house anymore for like ever. So without further ado, I am going to build this thing like it was built to hold back the Allies on Normandy, and even though that wall did not hold, that wall did actually hold. I mean, it was a big day back then, but the only reason why the Allies won the day was because they had the Americans and the Canadians coming from the back. And right now I do not think that this little Steve noob guy is coming in with a whole ordeal of paratroopers just to fool around with me and my new beautiful house that I built from scratch actually. So I am not going to be building a new one. I will be making sure that no one will ever be able to fool around with my house again, and therefore I will have to do a lot of things to make sure that all of this is going to be bulletproof for once another noob comes back. And trust me on this one, they always end up coming back. So prepare yourselves, because the winter is coming and I am sitting on the Iron Throne right about now. But I am telling you guys that all of this is just going to be perfect. And even though I am not specifically one of the best with redstone or actually anything that is too specific in Minecraft, I think that my traps will hold up against some noobs who know even less about this game than me. So they will probably not even notice that these things are pressure plates and that they could just as well be blown up by standing on them. But no, I will not be that harsh. I will just put that light in there so that they will get distracted by the lights and they will probably not even think anything of it. So with all of that said, I think that we might be able to just go on to the next plan in my arsenal. And I am telling you guys that there is always another plan in my arsenal. So that is the only reason why I have not yet given up the fact that I want to live in the Minecraft world for the rest of my natural born life. I am going to be the one that knocks. I will be the danger, and I will never be scared of one of those filthy noobs for the rest of my life, and that is a promise I am going to be keeping for good. And now of course I do know that all of this might sound a little harsh to begin with, but I just want you to start thinking back a little bit. Just make a little compilation in your head. Just a quick compilation of all of the times that some noob kid came into my Minecraft world and just messed all of my stuff up. And by that I do not even mean blowing up my house and all of that stuff. There has just been too much damage done to me and my houses throughout the last couple of weeks, and I am just so done with it at this point that I am willing to do anything in my power to keep these little noobs away from my house so that I can live around this place in peace. And if you do not know why I come here, well then let me tell you why I come here in the first place. It is all about getting some peace of mind down here. In the countryside it is just me and the wind and the green grass. There is nothing but peace. But then once every while there will be this little poophead of a noob who thinks that he can just come up to my house and destroy the peace. Well, this train will stop all of that forever. Well, I do no longer stand for anything like that. So I will be making this my personal mission to keep these guys out, and I will be the one to do it right now. At this exact moment I am willing to go through the dirty work by building the booby traps myself so that I can make sure that they are all set up just right. And with that said, I think that we are actually almost done with this one, but just hold on, because once I am done with these I am ready to go construct my ultimate plan of extreme death. Yeah, I know that I might still have to work on that name a little bit, but that should be all alright. So like I said, right now I am willing to do all of this myself with just a little bit of engineering knowledge and a whole lot of elbow grease. And that is of course a metaphor, but like I said, this is something that I will have to do to save my sanity, and I am the one who is going insane. So if I want to be the one to save it, then I have got to be the one who does all of that as of right now. And we should be right about done right now. And it is looking darn fine, my dear boys and girls. It is looking rather darn fine. Now of course all of that is what I am doing is just an advice. You do not have to take advice, it is just there to guide you through your life and maybe help you make a decision. But do not forget that advice is just that, advice. It is some sort of way to help you make your decision. It is not there to make the decision for you. So the same goes for me right now. I am here, but I am not letting anything that has happened today affect me. I will just continue on, just like the brick wall that I talked about the other day. That brick wall might be there, but you can always climb it. The ones who think that you cannot climb it, they will never be strong enough to actually climb it. So I will stop boring you guys with advice and poems, but I will rather just fight on to live another day right now. Unlike the noobs that actually will enter this place right here, so that way we can make sure that they are not bothering me anymore. I am actually hoping that my super trap right here is much like the Death Star, and that it will become the most feared weapon of all time right now. That would make my day. Now let's just hope that we can get to the next part in a little bit of a quick manner, because I am about to pop an egg right here because of this waiting. Oh my god, I need more me time, and I do love me time, you guys. But that was enough me time because we have a lot more things to go through, and I do not want to get all repetitive to you guys when it comes to my content, because my content is always very original and non-clickbait like, so I do not want you guys to start thinking any less of me right now. There is just too much at stake when it comes to the channel and to the people and you guys, and I am not about to throw all of that away just because I am starting to become lazy. Well, let me tell you this then, because I am not lazy, nor will I ever become lazy. Okay, never mind, I might actually be like very lazy, but that does not matter because there is just a lot of stuff that I have to do, so there is just no time to be lazy around these days anymore. There is no such thing as the perfect train. I mean, my train is pretty good and all of that, but it is not perfect. And that is one thing that might just be pretty important for the people who look up to me. It is not about leading the perfect life, or leaving a flawless and faultless life. No, it is about being the perfect person in your life. Just be the person that you think is perfect, because that is all you have. You cannot change the outcomes in the world. The only thing in this world that you actually can change in a good or bad way is yourself. And now we shall just throw out the bad part, because no one wants to be the worst version of themselves. Just like I do not want the worst version of this video, so I should actually be going quite a bit because I am lacking right now. I mean, I am trying my best, but it seems like that is not enough for this thing or block or whatever. I mean, this thing is taking everything out of me right now, and it is giving me nothing in return except for maybe some funny footage, but that is it. I should have known probably that he was the one behind this, after I just basically tried to do the same thing with his base, right? But you know, it is actually getting night time already, and I am really getting tired right now. So I will have to get all of that under control to make sure that I actually am able to sleep again for a change. But if you want to know some more about the house that I am going to make, well, let's get into the details a little. We have got to make sure that this can actually be a normal house and all of that. I mean, this is looking pretty freaking rad, right? I mean, I cannot complain about anything right now. Maybe you can, but I cannot. I mean, I am actually pretty weak right now, because I feed off of attention, and I have not gotten a lot of attention in a hot minute. So you know, If there are people out there that you know and they do not know of my existence yet, then please tell them some horror story about me or something like that, because I really need it to go on right now. Otherwise I will probably end up just rotting away here after I lose this build off, so that he will never be coming back here ever again, nor his friends or whatever. So I am going to start with all of these tools that I handpicked for this specific job just back there, and I am going to be installing some more stuff for him. Now I hope that he will not betray me, and if there is one thing that I do not like, then it will be getting caught in the back with my eyes looking the other way. So since this has all been dealt with, I think it might be my time to sign off here. I mean, not here like right now. Just know that whoever you are, or wherever you are, I will always beat everyone and everything.